Yo, 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 yo. Big Kish back up in here. Jalopy Bungus is back, y'all. He about to be explaining his theory on the red covering over the GNX. I'm ready to know what's to be revealed. But when I did my research about, cars that's covered in a red cloth, that means I think they putting the car away or this car is not available or whatever. I'm hoping that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. And I hope he ready to pop out with something else. Remember, besides I think it was the body snippet on it was the body snippet. He not only had the GNX, he had another car beside it. So is he coming with that deluxe? And it's going to be a GNX, but with him and Scissor. I think that's what Jalopy getting into. But before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description. I appreciate y'all for y'all support, man. Thanks for everybody that's been donating to the Cash App. Thank you to all the members that's rocking out. Thank y'all for y'all support, man. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, all right? I had an original opinion about this RED GNX, right? But after I attended the concert, I have a different perspective on what this could possibly mean. And I kind of knew that going to the performance would give me a different perspective, of course, but not in the way that I ended up getting it that night. You see what I'm saying? So my original theory was that I thought the RED GNX was actually representation of the deluxe. You see what I'm saying? And
but what you think, though? What you think? Uh-oh.
Him uncovering it will be him dropping the deluxe album. Also suspected that he was going to be taking a lot more shots on this album based on the Luther music video, but we going to get to that.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that new Luther music video, so stay tuned. But like I said, now that I actually went to the concert and seen it in person, I got to see a couple things that I wasn't really recognizing as I was watching the videos. Before we get to that, we got to understand the origins of this whole situation, you feel me? So my day ones know, but some of y'all might not know that I actually transitioned from TikTok to YouTube. And I was making this type of content on.
And that's why I knew him. That's why I knew Jalopy from TikTok. I'm telling you, I used to always see him on, because I used to watch TikTok videos, the conspiracies and all of that. I used to always see Jalopy up there. I was like, yo, he came on YouTube. I was like, yes, sir. He's here. You know what I mean? I always been a fan, bro.
On TikTok. Well, I had posted a video asking SZA to do a collab project with Kendrick Lamar. I think it was the next day, maybe 2 days, right? She reposts my video and puts it on her story.
Oh! Jalopy just got a repost from SZA. This is big, y'all. This lets you know that she had to tap on it. Now, I don't know if she went to go look at his videos, but hey, look, I'm sure she probably did. Who is this guy? It got a repost. Make some noise for the content creators, man.
It says, it's up to the big man. You see what I'm saying? So what most people picked up from that was the fact that she might need to ask Kendrick or Top Dog. I think she was referring to Kendrick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? Now, obviously, we don't know how that conversation went. We don't know what happened. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. You ain't gonna just speed past that. SZA just reposted Jalopy, bro. Come on, we ain't about to just be riding past that like that. We not about to do that like that. SZA just posted me, bro. Yeah, look, I be saying the same thing. SZA just reposted me, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ain't about to speed past that. We got to zoom in on that. It's not the Sizz. Not the Sizzler. The Scissor just, what?
But what we do know is she definitely went and asked somebody, Kendrick Lamar, Top Dog, whatever. So then about a month, I want to say after this, it gets announced that Kendrick and SZA are doing the Super Bowl together.
Oh! Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Hey, look, I think Jalopy knows some people, man. I think everybody need to go thank Jalopy, man. I think he's the reason why we get, look, I'm going to go and say, I'm going to give him his flowers. I'm going to give him his flowers while he's still here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Initially, this was a solo thing as far as we understood, you see what I'm saying? But then, now they were doing it together. Then after the Super Bowl performance, which is like one of the biggest Super Bowl performances, one of the most iconic Super Bowl performances of all time by them, you see what I'm saying? They announced that they're going on a joint stadium tour.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you. You know what I'm saying? He put the hit out. He did that. He did that. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I know it's a reach, but I'm going to say it. Jalopy posted and tagged SZA. When are you going to be working with Kendrick Lamar? Y'all need to do a joint venture. She said, it's up to them. It's up to the big man. After that, they start doing the joint venture, Super Bowl and all of that. Jalopy put that hit out. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him for just reaching out, even though that if he didn't initiate it. Let's just say he didn't. Just shout out to him just for putting in that work and just putting the word out. He probably put a bug in it. Now you know how down to earth Kendrick and SZA is with their fans, bro. They are down to earth. They want to let people know, look, I'm human too. I deal with stuff too. That's the realness about it. Hey, look, I'm sure he put that bug. I'm sure they listened to it. I think so, man. I'm going to go as far as to say, like, man, look, he put that bug in their ear, man. I don't care what nobody said. I think he put the bug in their ear, and then that sparked it. I think they probably was like, that would be a good idea. Now they probably already had it in the works. Hell nah. Look, man, Jalopy started that, man. It's like, nah, they probably already had it in the works. You know what I'm saying? But I just love the thought of, I like the thought. I like entertaining the thought that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he sparked that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the content creators, man. I love that. I love that.
This tour that they're doing right now, isn't that crazy? That's crazy, dog.
I like that.
Think about it. Numbers on their music is going crazy. Specifically, their collab songs, the 30 for 30, Luther, all of that is going crazy, bro. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to get to that. Now we got to think. When was the very first time we saw the RED GNX? In the Luther music video. A Luther music video that is featuring SZA, which is crazy because it has that same opening that the GNX snippet video has. When they open up and you see the two GNXs, this is the same opening. I think that's interesting. But yeah, this is the first time that we see the RED GNX. And when you want to get to the bottom of something, you got to get to the root, where it all started. So then I'm at...
Oh, it wasn't in the body. It was the Luther video. My bad.
At the concert the other night, right? Mm-hmm. And it comes out, the GNX, it starts to come out. You see what I'm saying? And it's toward, I'm not going to say when because I don't want to spoil y'all. But it starts to come out, right? And then they perform Luther. So once this whole gate opens, right? Which is, it looks like the same opening that's in the Body's music video and the Luther music video, okay? Once that opening is there and we see the RED GNX, they perform Luther, right? So then I did a little bit of research. The GNX has been coming out to Kendrick and SZA songs. You see what I'm saying? And a few of the shows they came out on Luther. That's kind of interesting. From my understanding, this GNX isn't coming out when Kendrick is by himself or when SZA is by herself. It's coming out when they are both performing a song together.
What'd he say on the chalkboard on Squabble Up? Everything means something. Everything means something. They not just doing that just by let's just open. Bruh, everything means something. There's a method behind this. I'm telling you.
Together. So you telling me the origin of the Red GNX is in a collaboration with Scissor. That's when we first see the GNX cover in the red cloth. It's on a song with Scissor. And now the only time the Red GNX comes out during the show is when y'all both performing a song, and it's usually Luther. Interesting.
So it's a his and hers. Maybe Kendrick is looking for another GNX. What if they paint it red? They said that car is rare. They say it's rare. I don't think they're gonna paint it red because I think that all of them was painted black. But yeah, they might be looking for one. I don't know. You know I like making up stuff. You know I like reaching and stuff, man. Hey, look, man. I think we gonna get something, man. I think we gonna get something.
And then if y'all remember in the Luther music video, once again, SZA gets picked up in a GNX. SZA gets picked up in a GNX. Then we get to the body snippet, right? Both of the GNXs are uncovered. Peep that. Both of the GNXs are uncovered.
I don't think this is a GNX right here. I think Dot only got one GNX. I don't think this is a GNX. This is something else.
Hasn't dropped yet. Peep that. You see what I'm saying? And because the song hasn't dropped yet, you know that this is for a future situation, a future release.
Yeah.
By the time this is dropped, Kendrick Lamar will have unwrapped the other GNX. The thing is, both of the GNXs are on, and he gets out on the one on the right. What if SZA gets out of this one? What if
SZA in the back seat? Roman number 7, baby, drop it like it's high. She in the back seat. Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
SZA gets out of this GNX? Even if we don't take it that far, even if we don't take it as far as her getting out of the GNX, I'm going to bring y'all to my theory. I think the GNX that's covered is actually representation of a collab project with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I think they took that post and how people responded to it seriously, and they are gearing up to drop a collab project. Think about it. This is probably the greatest rollout ever if that's the case. You telling me y'all do a Super Bowl performance together. One of the songs that's on her deluxe is with Kendrick. Then y'all do a stadium tour together. Everybody, SZA fans who might not rock with Kendrick are now liking Kendrick's music. Kendrick fans who might not rock with SZA are now liking SZA's music. And then y'all do a collab project? First of all, it's left field. Second, it's bro, that might be what's going on here. We might be actually getting that collab project between the two. Now I got another theory on top of this, right? I think that the deluxe for GNX is going to be a lot of Kendrick and SZA. I think that might be the collaboration project. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's going to be a lot of songs with them two on it.
It might just be featuring a whole lot of Kendrick and SZA and then other stuff. You see what I'm saying? And think about it like this. If that is the case, right? Then this would drop before August 30th. And the reason why it would drop before August 30th is because
the movie,
you're competing with yourself. If you put a new album out, you're competing with GNX. But if this is just the GNX Deluxe, right? GNX is still the only project by you that's up there. You feel me? So I think that would drop before August 30th. Then Kendrick's solo project, the one I think he's really trying to put out, is going to drop after August 30th to dominate nominations for the following year. That's my next theory. You feel me? Especially if the goal is to step on releases, which I don't know if that's what Kendrick doing, but based on what I'm looking around, that's one of the things you could do to get back and motherfuckers trying to sue you and shit. Step on everybody releases. Y'all coming at me. Y'all want to diss.
Yeah, they did say Kanye West is trying to link up with Drake, and then you got Rick Ross on was it Kevo Kev I forgot his name. He up there talking about, yeah, I'm open to do a collab with Drake. I'm open to apologize to Drake. I was like, Rick Ross, man, you did all of that getting knocked out in Toronto. You did all that calling him white boy this, white boy that. Now you talking about you opened up the door. I said, yeah, they got something brewing. They trying to come at Dot. Yeah. And then remember, we reacted to something where Key Glock was like, oh, how long y'all gonna be doing this, talking about this Drake beef and all of that stuff? Bruh, Ninjas is ready to drop their album. Ninjas ready to drop their album. And they can't drop because it's gonna get stepped on. Y'all let me know what y'all think. People starting to go on tour too. People starting to go on tour. They trying to follow up to see if they could do what Kendrick did. They can't do that stadium. They can't do that stadium. I mean, they probably do a little nightclub tour, a little bar tour, or something like that, you know. But they ain't gonna be able to do no stadium tour. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is Kendrick Lamar and SZA about to drop a deluxe to the GNX and it's gonna be them on it? That's what y'all think? Or do y'all think that he gonna do another GNX? We'll just have the West Coast artists up there. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Shout out to Jalopy Bungus for reaching out to SZA and she reposting that. That is fire. That's fire. I like that. I applaud that. Shout out to the content creators all across the globe. Leave a link in the description, y'all. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.